Well, Police and Prison Civil Rights Union President Thulani Ngwenya joins us here in studio to weigh in on the annual SAPS commemoration. Demand, great having you with us in studio. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. So about 39 officers have died in the past year under review. I mean, let's talk about this. What is your take on these numbers and what do they translate to in a broader scheme of the current challenges that are facing the police fraternity?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to your viewers at home. This is a very difficult moment for us to speak about in the current discourse. As we are talking about 39 in the last financial year, for the first quarter, as I'm talking to you now, we have lost almost 29 members who have been shot and killed by the criminals. This is a very difficult situation that our members are finding themselves under. That is one. Number two, I think also we need to push for the amendment to the Criminal Procedure Act so that it will allow the police to exercise their constitutional mandate of securing, protecting, and making sure that they keep public order in the whole country. Because if that Criminal Procedure Act does not allow flexibility for the people for the police to exercise their right, we'll always be sitting here invited by the criminals, because this day today was not a day that it comes, but we were invited by the criminals via shooting and killing the police during their work.
You know, Mtimande, when you say that, KZN Police Commissioner Mkhwanazi and General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi actually said in an interview that those with licensed firearms should actually defend themselves. And I think he was extending this now to the general public as well, saying that they should defend themselves against criminals who mitigate the issue of unlicensed firearms. So let's talk about your particular view on this statement, particularly on such a day where they were commemorating those fallen soldiers.
Firstly, let's congratulate the way and the manner in which the team of KZN, under the leadership of General Mkhwanazi, are handling criminals. Because we need to separate here. Political prisoners, when they come out of prison, they thought that anyone who goes to prison must not get what they found in prison during that time, of which their handling in prison was wrong because they were political prisoners. But we cannot have peace and have a way to say criminals are part of the society. One, they are terrorizing the society. Two, they are killing women and children. Three, they are pointing a gun to those who are given license to protect in terms of the Constitution. They are pointing a gun at them, showing that they themselves, they are now above the law. And you don't find any of the human rights talking about this issue of police killing. But once police will exercise the right in line with the perimeters of the law and they shoot, you'll start to hear them, police are trigger happy, police, they shall shoot to kill. Police don't shoot to kill. When they go out, they try to arrest. But if people resist arrest, then they've got no option. And by not resisting arrest only, but pointing a gun at a policeman, we are saying to our members, don't die with the gun in your holster. Don't think otherwise, because your role is to protect the citizen of South Africa, protect the property, maintain law and order. Who's going to do that if then you are shot and killed? Protect yourself first, and then you will be able to protect other people.
Demande, let's further dissect some of the current challenges pertaining to the police ministry as well. Let's talk about some of the challenges that have been highlighted, like short staff, overworking, and the serious concern of internal corruption. I know that you, when we started this interview, you did raise, of course, the fact that you are calling for the amendment to the Criminal Procedure Act when it comes to how police actually deal with criminals. So where are you taking all these grievances, and who's listening to you, and how far are you in terms of those discussions?
I think last year in October, November, before we went for our conference, we have a policing indaba, which we have developed clear documents that are saying how to police in the new dispensation, because we see the policing crime prevention strategy that needs to be amended. And also we've developed documents of which, as we are going to a central committee this year in November, we are going to have a session where we'll be inviting ministers, the new one who are employed, community bodies that are also working with the police, and everyone who wants to see us bringing solution to the table. It won't assist us as a union to be always complaining. We talk to the National Commissioner of the Police, but the National Commissioner can go as far as certain level. This is about legislation which involve Parliament. We are saying to the Minister of Police, as well as the Chairperson of Portfolio Committee of the Police, listen to us, listen to our submission, because we are on the ground. We are at the coalface where our members are dying on daily basis. And if you were there today in that commemoration, you will see yourself young children who have lost their fathers, who have lost their mothers, whom they thought they go out to do job for them. They are left now without parents. No one is going to put food on the table. So we're saying as a union, let's sit around the table. There must be a political will that says criminals cannot be treated like political prisoners. Those are two different prisons. They might be prisoners, both of them, but criminals, they are terrorizing the community. We are saying let be no mercy against the criminal.
Mm-hmm. And in closing, I'm demanding a very quick one. I mean, what are some of the most immediate needs for your members and those who are looking also to join the police?
Firstly, we're talking about motivation of the members, so that when they go to work, they can be motivated. That will be in a form of a promotion, that will be a form of incentive. I heard the minister talking about they might not promote all of them. It's not about money, because as we speak now, the head office of SAPS structurally, it's too much bloated. We are saying those experienced generals, let them go down so that they will feel what the members are feeling at the coalface, because they are sitting in the offices issuing instruction but don't understand the dynamics and the challenges that our members are facing on the ground. We are also raising the issue of ensuring that all police officials, they must get out of the offices and let administrators who are trained to do administration work to do administration. Police, we want them on the ground so that we'll be able to fight this scourge of crime. It's not too late. We can still do it. We will win the war against the criminals.